Alright, so today we're going to be talking about the science of sleep and why sleep is your superpower. About 1 in 3 adults in the United States report that not getting enough sleep on a regular basis, according to the CDC. If there are 30 people in the room currently, about 10 of us are running on fumes right now. And any of you could be one of those 10 people. Right, and I was one of those few people. In my first year of college, I used to think that staying up late was part of the deal until I actually did some research and realized what it was doing to my brain and body. And here are a couple reasons why you should actually care, because this is very important. Your brain, your immune system, your grades, and honestly your lifespan could be at risk due to you not getting enough sleep. And for college students, at most, juggling school, work, and life, sleep is usually the first thing that is cut out. So today I will be walking you through what sleep is doing inside your brain and body, what happens when you don't get enough, and what the real consequences are, as well as 3 simple science-backed habits you can start tonight. Sleep isn't something that you just play around with. It isn't downtime. It's something that your body does to keep maintenance. All right, during sleep, your brain shrinks by 60%, and it flushes out those harmful proteins. And that includes beta amyloid, which is linked to Alzheimer's disease. Right. And next, your hippocampus transfers what you learn during the day into long-term storage. So if you skip sleep over after studying, you can lose up to 40% of retention, according to Dr. Walker. And the bottom line is, pulling an all-nighter doesn't make you just tired. It's literally blocking your brain from doing what it does best. Right, 60% of expansion in the brain cells spaces during sleep to flush out toxins. 40% memory retention lost from skipping sleep after studying. About 27 to 30% spoken anxiety after just 1 night of no sleep. Right, and 13% of a higher mortality rate if you're sleeping under 6 hours versus 7 to 9 hours. Right, sleep deprivation does quite a bit to your body, causing anxiety. It can cause physical health risk, as well as it makes you basically feel like you're drunk. So with anxiety, it can spike by 30% due to not getting enough sleep, and causes your emotions to break, essentially goes off a lot. Right, and regular sleep under 7 hours raises your risk for obesity, heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and depression. Right, and when saying that it makes you feel drunk, it impairs your judgment in the same way that being legally drunk does, and unlike alcohol, you can actually feel it coming. All right, and here are 3 small habits that can make a very big difference in your life. As far as sleep, you can lock in a consistent sleep schedule, meaning you have the same bedtime and wake up every day, even on the weekends. You can put your phone down an hour before bed, because blue light can cause a delay in your sleep by 60+ minutes. And even these results can come very fast, within 1 week. All right, sleep is the single most effective thing we can do to rest our brain and body health each day, and that's according to Dr. Matthew Walker, who is a neuroscientist at UC Berkeley. Alright, so I have one challenge for you guys tonight, and you can only pick one. Alright, so you can have the same bedtime as tomorrow, or you can put your phone down an hour early before you go to bed. And if you do that, you can see how you feel after.